All right, everybody. Welcome to our Case Break 2013 Topps Heritage, brought to you by Blowout Cards, www.blowoutcards.com. Hooked us up with this case of 2013. Just got it in from the drop shipper. Got here today, Thursday. Release was yesterday. So we're pretty psyched to get in on this. And I think we're going to get a good case because I think this stuff is pretty loaded this year. So let's see what we got. Do know that auto's fallen at twice the rate, so let's dig in. Just going to show off the seal there. We got a sealed case. There it is, intact. £17 of heritage right here. All right. So here we go. First box. Box number 1 out of 12. Just getting used to the little bit wider screen look here, or a little bit of a zoom out angle to try and make sure we keep everything on camera with the new rules, obviously. Always try to anyways, but just be extra sure now. And here's our first so I think this is a 3-panel advertising thing, so let's see what we got in the first one. These are a pain in the ass to ship, that is for sure. So hopefully we get something good. Moreland, Colvin, and Sandoval. Triple advertising panel. So there we go. Here's our first ad panel. Set that off to the side. Hopefully we get some decent buybacks. I don't really know if I've ever seen decent buybacks come out of these things, though. I'm still kind of waiting. I think the box loader autos are what we want to be working with. All right, first pack. Oh, wow, look at that. That's a good sign right there. Short print, Bryce Harper. And is that, I don't know what the color swap looks like. But there we go. And that's because we got a relic waiting on the other side of it. Soriano, Pagan. There's Bryce. And we got a Michael Young relic. Well, we would have liked an auto, but we'll take the Bryce short print for sure. Set those off to the side. All right. Not a bad start. Couple of errors here. I don't think a couple of them have really come out what they are yet. Adrian Beltre, that's a short print. Beltre is number 444. Jay Bruce, Bob Melvin. Wilton Lopez. Bunch of guys. Batting leaders. There's a Trout, Cabrera. Do they have the full list this morning? I didn't see like number 3 or number 4, whatever that one is. I was looking around for that. People were calling me out because I listed a U Darvish, and I put possible error because the error hadn't been announced. And I said, well, I think it's got something to do with the Josh Reddick Chrome. There we go. That's to $9.99, I think. $9.99 this year. I think it's the could be the error, but I don't know. People are like, yeah, you're listing something. This isn't an error. Then one dude was telling me it was the error because it was the image variations are all they're all the ones where guys are actually like in action because they're all portraits. And there's a New Age Performers. That's our insert right there for that pack. Andrew McCutchen. They have the color variations too. I was kind of looking at a little bit, but not really sure. That's the Bob Gibson flashback insert. Last year, as I was sorting, I ended up finding a couple of the color swaps because they were kind of hard to spot. And there's a flashback. That's not... I think the Beatles buybacks are like actual buybacks. So, yeah, the flashbacks are not as rare. First pack, this is box number 1. First pack had a Bryce Harper short print and our relic. Yeah, yellow name on top and brownish nameplate for the swaps. So my question is that could be brownish nameplate, yellow team name. I don't know. That's what we just pulled. It looks lime greenish or some shit like that. I don't know. But we'll see if we pull another one and we can compare and contrast at that point. And this one, Ryan Zimmerman. That's a short print for the pack. Yeah, the Washington Senators variations, they're the ones that they actually were supposed to be the Colt 45s, but the Harper Senators, and those are kind of easy to see, I think, because they're like game shots, action shots of them in Senators uniforms. Try to do as much reading up on it as possible before the break. There we go. Hitting area. Bryce Harper, Chipper Jones. Not an insert or anything. I sold one of the Trout duo things for like $4. We'll probably get a few of those. That was on release day. Matt Harrison, I think he's a short print. Yep. Matt Harrison, number 473, short print for the Rangers. There's an Astros in the old school Houston look. And there's our then and now insert. It's a decent one. Mike Trout, Luis Aparicio. There's Orioles uni. Ricky Romero, Ben Revere. Memorable moments, Johan. Mets first no-hitter. I sold the Jeter memorable moments from my retail. I sold that one for $10. Yeah, the blackbacks are the Venezuelan ones. I'm assuming they'll be in the insert spot because it would take forever if I'm going to look at these things front and back. But I think every card has a Venezuelan parallel. Here's Pedro Alvarez. That's a short print, 498. Yeah, people were saying on the boards that they thinking it could be 1 in 75. I don't know. Here's the looking at the odds real quick. Venezuelan. I can't really see it. Don't want to spend too long searching for this thing, but the Beatles buybacks are 1 in 14,000. They're insane. Black bordered chrome. If somebody pulls the Shelby black bordered chrome, whoever's got the Cardinals, the guy I sold to on eBay is definitely willing to buy. 75 or less, more in blasters. I have to go buy myself some more blasters then. Encarnacion, he's a short print for us. The third to last card is always the insert spot. The action variations are in that too. This set is probably going to have some crazy resale value with all the set collectors out there for this stuff. The hit was a Michael Young relic, but we had a Bryce Harper short print in the same pack. Prince home run derby memorable moments. Well, I think this year's Heritage could be similar to the 2011, which really has held its value well. And 2012 was, I think, people overorder when things get. There's a Royals Rays card. People overorder when things get hot from a year before or something. Adam Wainwright. That might be a color swap. That's in our insert slot. So, I don't know. I didn't see anything else. We'll set that one off to the side for now. It's the one downside of Heritage. Yeah, number 4 is a super short print. There's 6 error variations. I pulled the Darvish in my blaster, the base one, and I was hoping it was the real deal, but it wasn't. New Age Performers, Matt Cain. Wade Miley. That's a short print, number 474. That would be sweet. Hopefully it's the Ernie Banks bat knob because I have the Cubs in this. Just saying. Flashbacks, Juan Marichal. And next pack. Young Aces, is that a... Nope. 219, that's not an insert. Strasburg and Gio. And upside down one. R.A. Dickey, short print. New Age Performers, Ryan Braun. Let's see what we got. 4 packs left. Would love to hit a few autos. I think last year in our case we hit 1 auto, maybe 2. I think we hit 1. I ended up pulling a Freddie Freeman out of the 1 blaster I bought at release, which is more than I got in my case. Yeah, 1, and it was a nobody. Johnson, baseball, news flashback. Probably do all the news flashbacks in a lot. Be easier that way. The mods must love this break because they have to run a bazillion randoms. Looks like we get a chrome, a refractor. Chromes are a little bit more rare this year, being to $9.99. And that's Michael Bourne, still pictured as a Brave. That's to 564. 446 of 564. So, 2 more packs. Geo's a short print. Those refractors are selling pretty good. I pulled the Konerko refractor too, and the Konerko Super Collector sought me out for that one. Traded a 76 George Brett for that. Feel like I did okay on that one. Oh, there we go. Here we go. There's a Venezuelan. Bingo. Carlos Beltran, number 40, for the Cardinals. In the insert slot, so we won't have to go crazy looking for him. Awesome. Good to know. Cardinals. I don't know if that Wainwright, that might just be a pack that we didn't get an insert or anything, but that one could be a color swap. But if so, the Cardinals did really well on that one. All right. Good way to end the box. Especially when we got to look at Uke's fat face as a Yankee. Yuck. All right. Box number 2. And we got a buyback. Original 1964 card. Oh, here we go. LA takes 3rd straight. That's actually probably one of the better buybacks I've ever seen. I mean, it's still beat up a little bit, but it is in decent shape, and it's a World Series buyback. So you got, I don't know who you got on pictured on it, but Ron Fairley, I'm assuming. Dodgers over Yanks. So that is a decent little buyback, considering Usually you just get some common guy with, you know, no sharp corners, and that one looks like it could be like a, PSA 3 or 4, depending on who you get, which for vintage is pretty good. All right. Deuce is Wild. Flashback. Take all these out of the box. Heck am I doing? All right. Carl Crawford. Can't stop running his mouth about the Boston media. Blaming him for everything these days. And news flashback, LBJ, Goldwater. Presidential election year. It's kind of cool. Sure, some history buffs will be all over that. Maybe some U.S. history teachers, like myself. And Billy Butler. Billy Butler's a short print. Not bad. Home run leaders. Shin Soo Choo. Could work out as a great trade for the Indians if Bauer works out. Hopefully he does. Picked him up in my Dynasty League, so. Verlander, Bob Gibson, then and now insert. And a Morande. Rookie. Twins. Joe Mauer. New Age Performers. Oh, we got something in here. Brandon Belt. There's the Dylan Bundy Machado rookie. That'll be a nice one to hit in a chrome. Set that one off to the side. And Freeman, Lombardozzi, and here's our relic. Is a Brandon Phillips Clubhouse Collection. So another relic. Back to back. Is the Bundy Machado is that a short print? Gotta check that one out. Nope. It would have been a nice valued card if it was a short print, but it is not. Number 201. Oh, there we go. Another good short print. So we hit the Trout, we hit the Harper. You generally get close in a case to getting one of each short print. Sometimes a couple of them we get two of last year. So that's our Trout short print, and I don't think that's that's a black border around his name, so I don't believe that would be the color swap, which would be cool. So many cool little things you got to look up whenever you buy some heritage. Josh Johnson. Not a not a short print, not an insert. I don't know. Not sure. Sometimes packs last year didn't have an insert or a short print in them. That one might be an error or something. Middlebrooks. Oh, can this be an auto? Nice, Figueroa, and nope, but that's an action insert. There's a short print. It's our Bautista. In action, number 89. Not sure how rare those are. I think those are a little more common. Those are like the I know last year the color swaps and the picture swaps. One of them was a little more common than the other. I think those are decently common. Whenever you get the backwards card, you know something could be up. And Josh Reddick, no, Mariano Rivera. Mo, he's our short print right there. Announcing today he's all done after the season. Going to ride off into the sunset while the rest of his team is injured, I guess. Hopefully he can play first base and third base for them too. That might be a way to cap off his career. Proved he can do everything as a closer. Carlos Gonzalez, short print, 466. Jean Segura, not a short print, not an insert. Could just be without one this pack. And New Age Performers, Wade Miley, insert. Insert sets are always pretty cool out of Heritage. You can always get some pretty decent stuff. Pretty decent money for those when you get the people trying to put together the master sets. Jeter, I want to say Jeter might have something. He's some sort of short printer variation, but I don't know. Not in the short print slot. There's another Johan memorable moment. Batting average leaders. We're going to get a ton of those. I think last year it basically worked out to like everybody on the card ended up getting 2. Oh, there we go. Another nice rookie card right there. Profar and Alt. That one's not a short print either, but that's a good one. Flashback, Al Kaline for the Tigers. Michael Brantley, he's a short print. Number 436 for the Indians. Most teams are well represented in this product too. I do kind of wish that they kept that Colt 45 set in this. Would have given the Houston slot a little bit more value. New Age Performers, Starlin Castro, Cubs. Let's see. We've got Max Scherzer, 469. And I had to call up Topps today. Finally got a hold of Topps today over my Max Scherzer redemption I got in the Tier 1 break that has an invalid code or something. Inactive redemption. They're like, oh yeah, just mail it in. I said, oh, thanks. I'm sure you guys will be right on that. And we got a refractor coming up for the Cardinals. Matt Holliday. All Cardinals so far. That's number 170 out of 564. Wasn't having it. Cardinals are a good spot if we hit like a Musial auto. And Mary Poppins, flashback. Well, the Braves have Aaron. Braves, Giants, and Cardinals are definitely good teams to have in this. Saltalamacchia. And Martin Prado. He is a short print. Yeah, Cardinals have a bunch. I was looking, most teams have a few. Looks like we got another maybe another Venezuelan here. Yu Darvish. Let's see, is this the error? Nope. It says 1986. But I think we have a Venezuelan. Yep. Got another one. Number 2. ERA leaders. David Price, Justin Verlander, Jared Weaver. So we're going to have to random that one. That is a Venezuelan parallel. Black back. Really curious now. I have to... Venezuelan, approximate odds of per pack of finding 1 in 47. So I'm assuming these aren't that rare. 1 in 47 in hobby packs. But hey, nonetheless, that's still, the minis are about as rare as an auto. We haven't seen a mini yet. So I think the print run to 75. Yeah, maybe. I still think there's so much of this product that's created. And memorable moments. Felix Hernandez, perfect game. It'll be interesting to see how it all shakes out. That would make it, to me, it would seem like they'd be about as rare as the black refractors if they were to number to be 75, because the black refractors are numbered to 64, I think. Nationals, Strasburg, short print, nice. That's a good one. Good one to have, and a good way to end the box. All right, box 2 down. 2 down, 10 to go. We'll go with this one. Yeah, this product feels like it's just, after all the breaks I'm watching and all the hits that are coming out of it, and even the hits that are coming out of retail, generally a product is loaded when retail's, doing well, because they don't have enough pre-orders. What's happening, Chris? How you doing? When's your next pick? I don't pick until tomorrow. hoping my guy survives. And here's our oversized ad panel from this box. Jimenez, Crawford, Tejada. Just major pains in the ass to ship. Sandwiched between cardboard, and hope it doesn't rip open wherever it gets sent to. Early afternoon. Yeah, I think, I'm not sure. I got to check after the break because I'm not sure if I'm going to be home tomorrow or not. All right, first pack. Hoping we get a no school day tomorrow. Avisail Garcia, rookie. And a Beatles New Age News flashback. Something like that. British Invasion. Assuming the Beatles stuff will probably go for pretty good money. It's always a cool thing they do, is the news flashback things. Last year the Jackie Robinson and Kennedy stuff, they did pretty well. Yeah, the my queue, it's I think because we're all picking kind of obscure guys on whims. I think the first 10, 15 rounds kind of pretty pedestrian. Everybody knows who's going to go. All the stars, all the big names, and now it's like everyone's digging. Brooks Robinson, Miguel Cabrera. I don't think anybody on my list has been picked since I had Joe Nathan, and I didn't check the queue last night, and I went to bed and I didn't have a chance to check it at work today, and then I got home at 3 o'clock and I said, oh wow, I figured no way I'd get the top guy in my queue, and then I saw Justin right after me. I was like, damn it. Machado, memorable moment insert. Second youngest to homer in a postseason game. It's a nice insert. Yeah, Perkins was on mine, but figured he wouldn't make it back. Friendly foes, Jeter, Trout. Flashback, Bob Gibson. Philip Humber is pitching for the Astros now. Wonder if lightning will strike twice. Ever again. And by lightning, I mean the guy throwing an ERA under 5 after the perfect game. CC, he's a short print. Gibson doing an autograph signing. Gibson seems like he signs a lot of stuff. It's pretty cool. And Adrian Gonzalez, he's a short print. He's blaming the Boston media, too. Him and Carl Crawford. Oh, newspaper reporters are too tough in Boston. That's cool. And yep, there's another black back. Jason Grilly for the Pirates. Number 63. All right. We'll take it. Yeah, the new closer for the Pirates, I'm sure, is looking a lot better than the old closer for the Pirates, who got tagged for like 4 runs today for the Red Sox in a third of an inning. As bad as Papelbon's contract is, we are not doing a very good job of replacing him here in Boston. Billy Butler for the Royals. Well, the Bard did strike out the side today, which was like well, it's probably nothing short of a miracle considering the way last season ended. And Buckholz. Buckholz is a short print. Yeah, Napoli needs to stop crushing home runs. I watched, speaking of the devil, there he is. In his Rangers uni, though. I was watching the game Sunday whenever he destroyed that pitch to center field. I didn't see today's game. Just kind of read the summary real quick. Kuroda? Kuroda's a short print. The Indians could be good. I mean, I really like Francona. I just, he had to go, obviously, the way that year ended in 2011, but the guy's a good manager. He's going to get the most out of his talent. And I think their pitching, could be all right if Masterson and Jimenez can find their form, and Bauer doesn't look like the bust that he looked like in the month he was up. I mean, I didn't read too much into it. I drafted him high, but David Price insert. But I think Bauer can still be very good. Carlos Carrasco looked good before he went down and had Tommy John surgery. Marichal. Flashback. Another one. Yeah, they were saying, and then he had his diss track to Montero. Well, he's a weird dude, they say, like the 300-foot long toss. It's just not many coaches are going to recommend that. Bill, the only bit I've been paying attention to the Mariners this year was to basically track the Montero-Zunino situation. Trevor Bauer, there he is. Jose Reyes, he's a short print. I really like the Mariners' potential to have an outstanding pitching staff in a couple of years, especially with locking up Felix. John Lackey. Oh, God, I can't stand that guy. R.A. Dickey, New Age Performers. Yeah, I remember you tweeting about that. Yeah, everything I've ever heard about Zunino is real positive. We got something here. Dusty Baker and Prince Fielder. That's a short print. That's the inaction short print. Prince Fielder for the Tigers. All right. Another alt Profar. Probably end up with a bunch of those. And then we got our Chrome Joe Mauer, 852 out of 999. Brendan Ryan, run prevention. Not going to hit for very much, but play defense. Oh, we got another short print of some sort. Nope, it's a relic. That's right, we haven't hit one for this box. Well, 3 boxes, 3 relics, so hopefully this picks up. C.J. Wilson for the Angels. Cody Ross, D-backs. Still a little disappointed the Sox didn't re-sign Cody Ross. Thought he was a good fit. Gomes is, Tyler Skaggs rookie. Adam Eaton rookie. I think Adam Eaton's going to be the rookie of the year this year. National League. Lyndon Johnson. News flashback. Brendan Ryan's only got to stick around long enough to keep the seat warm for Brad Miller and Nick Franklin anyways. Chris Iannetta. I played against him in high school. And his brother. He was better than his younger brother, though. Scott Diamond. Scott Diamond's a short print. Number 495. Yeah, Tavares, if he makes it, is gonna be a very, very, very good player. There's only I think he probably goes down for about a month and then comes back up. I don't know if he'll make it out of spring because of the arbitration issues and everything. I mean, the Cardinals probably aren't super worried about that, but all right, let's see what we got here. Ryan Braun in action, short print. And it's also a 460 high number. Tavares' prices right now are just absolutely insane. Anthony Rizzo. Yeah, if he keeps hitting like he's been, it's going to be hard to say no. David Ortiz, short print. Oscar is definitely an impact guy, that's for sure. Jed Lowry, Astros. Jim Johnson, Chrome. It's a $9.99. Trout or a Harper Chrome would certainly be a key card to pick out of these things. Tony Cingrani, Casey Kelly, Miguel Cabrera, New Age Performer. And last pack, box 3. Melky Mesa, Yankees rookie. Be seeing him sooner rather than later. James Shields, that's got to be a short print. 483. Big Game James. Yeah, I think if we were doing National League Tavares, definitely. I agree with that. Although there are a lot of young... There's a lot of young top talent. Like, I got Profar in the second round, I think. I took Hamilton in my first round in AL. And I think the young talent already in the big leagues is better in the National League. Guys like Harper and actually I might have taken Machado in the second round. I think I got Profar in the third round. I really feel good about that now. Although, I'll probably feel pretty shitty if Machado doesn't work out or Profar doesn't work out. I won't feel good about that at all. I'll be like, why didn't I just take somebody who is good already? Or if they turn into... Alright, oversized cards. So we're going to hope that this is an auto of some sort. So I think it's Clayton Kershaw. And number 4 out of 25. Look at that. For the Dodgers. I don't. Are they all hand numbered? Are they autoed? That's 4 out of 25. That's a nice hit. We'll take Clayton any day. Potentially the next 300 game winner. It's a long way out. He's got to stay healthy, but he's got as good a shot as anybody. The gold relics are numbered. Yeah, I don't know how the hell I'm going to ship this thing. I might have to take a trip down to the LCS tomorrow. See if they have an oversized one. But that is cool nonetheless. All right. Heritage. Yeah, these are a little thick. I'll show it. It's about, I don't know. It may be a thick top loader if it were a regular size card. One of the 70, 79 point ones. Look for autograph card. These don't have the odds on them. Well, no worries. I'll see what I can do. I had a sleeve that would have fit it. I had one of the I had a 1994 Upper Deck like launch party card that I sent in that was kind of that size. I sent it in to check out my cards. They were selling for like $5 on eBay. It went live, and a day later I sold it for 30 on check out my cards. It was awesome. I was pumped. Billy Butler. That's our second Billy Butler short print so far. Rosenthal Shelby. Sold that refractor for 18. Yeah, that'd be fun. I was thinking about maybe doing another one, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to... I think maybe I could handle one more. There's so much research that goes into it. I've been reading up on it. It's been consuming me. I have way too much to do that I should be doing, but having way too much fun with Score Sheet. There's a Brooks and Miguel Cabrera insert. Jeter and Trout. Manny Machado, New Age Performers. Starling Marte. There's another one. Mike Trout. Second Trout short print. So that's 2 Trouts already. We're only into the 4th box here. What are those going for? 20, 25, 30, something around there. Yeah, I've been up on the Yahoo postings. I found a couple of websites that people have put out. Just because what I'm really struggling with right now is basically finding out which relievers are going to work the best. Norichika Aoki. That's in the insert spot. I don't know if there's anything insert-like about that, but there it is, number 29. But yeah, trying to find out the best relievers that work out in the game. And basically just trying to find what to look for. Because obviously it's not like rotisserie where you're looking for saves. Saves really don't matter that much from everything I've read. I think they gave you a little uptick in Beltran, memorable moment insert, little uptick in clutch rating or something like that, but I don't know. Jury's still out on how effective that actually is, I guess. Jonathan Lucroy. That is a short print, number 497. And a Clubhouse collection. Oh, there we go. Gold border, hand numbered for the Rangers. Number 85 and 99, Ian Kinsler. Nice. Still no auto, but that's a pretty decent relic. I'm figuring the autos would be about 2 to 4 per case, judging by odds. At 1 in 124 packs, so that puts you at, when you factor in the other things, that puts you in the 3 radius. Yeah, K to strikeout. Strikeout to walk ratio. Definitely a good thing to look at. Carlos Gonzalez, that's a short print. Yeah, I think that would be things that matter more, especially out of these short relievers, than... Well, I was reading about a change they made a couple of years ago where people were trying to scam the system by putting like 20 relievers in their roster and then having Memorable Moments Ortiz, 400 home run club, having people to have the bullpen just pitch the whole game after having like AAA pitchers start for them or something. That's the next thing I'm going to have to figure out is how the hell I set my lineup and score sheet. And flashback, Sandy Koufax, Sandy Dandy, Ernie Banks, flashback. Profar Alt rookie. Rolling Stones news flashback. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm figuring too. Platooning and late inning substitutions and when to lift somebody and all that shit. I'll figure out. Max Scherzer. That's a short print. Second one we've got of him. New Age Performers, Adrian Beltre. The thing I love about Heritage Base is how well it sells. Just if you do a base lot on eBay, this stuff, amazing what people will pay for it. Sidney Poitier, breaks Academy's color line, 1964. Cool insert. A little before my time, but I learned about Sidney Poitier from South Park, of course. I think I was probably in grade school. Jordan Zimmerman, when that episode came out. I believe he was someone who fought against Barbra Streisand. And another Strasburg short print. Number 480. Set that one off to the side. Yeah, I like how that. It was kind of. I was on vacation a couple weeks ago, so it was kind of dragging for me. I was checking it like every hour, and it wasn't moving. But now when I'm actually working during the week, I kind of like how it goes. When you get busy, it doesn't really affect you. Zach Cozart. That's not a short print, but it's in the short print slot. I think Chris Tillman might be a short print error of some sort, but it hasn't been confirmed. I don't know what it would be. I have no idea. But there is a Tillman there. I think that was one of the ones they maybe hadn't confirmed as of the time I read it. I know they had pretty much found 4 of the 6. Carlos Quentin and Wade Miley, short print, in action. Drew Pomeranz. Yu Darvish, not the error, 1986. Brendan Ryan. There's Brendan Ryan in his stash. Albert Pujols. And Kubel. And Steve Cishek. Tillman's was 88 on that card that I just pulled. 1931 is the Tillman error. I did look at that. It did say 1988. Carlos Santana. That's a short print. Machado Bundy and a Matt Harrison chrome. And let's see what we got here. Last pack, box 4. Buster Posey, Roberto Clemente, then and now. Okay. Next box. And we got a buyback. And Gino Simoli, stamp buyback. Looks like it's in decent shape. Not a great player, but, you know, we'll take it. Okay. The buybacks unsealed on eBay, I want to say they get like $6 or $7. I think you're better off probably keeping them keeping them sealed, unsearched. Unsealed, when you open them, I don't know. I mean, it depends. I've got a couple of them just from personal ones I've opened, and I've always sent them in to check out my cards, and never actually sold any on there. So I don't know how many they actually buy back. I'd have to look into that. Be interesting to see though. There is a redemption in here for a complete 1964 set, which is kind of cool. There's a Felix Hernandez short print. King Felix. Yu Darvish. Not the error card. 1986. Ernie Banks, baseball flashback. Rolling Stones flashback. It'd be cool to hit like one of the key guys in a one of the buyback things. I wonder if they could legally put a Pete Rose buyback. David Ortiz short print. A Pete Rose buyback would be really cool. That would have been really cool in last year's. Probably forbidden from doing that with the licensing thing. Well, the whole banned from baseball thing probably really ruins that. And the fact that Topps is probably too cheap to do that. Justin Ruggiano, not a short print, but he's in the short print slot. Beatles, Shea Stadium, LBJ, gone. The Stones, yeah, they're still kind of around. We've got we've got Keith Richards, who legally may have been dead for the last 10 years. They're still looking into that one. Chris Medlin, New Age Performers. James Shields, he's a short print. Big Game James. In what could eventually be the trade of the century if Will Myers turns out to be as good as they think he's going to be. And Hunter Pence, Chrome. That is a non-refractor. So that's the $9.99. I think making the refractors to $9.99 was definitely a good call. I'm wondering if that's a sign of less of a print run. Because last year they were to 1963. So you basically cut the refractor print run in half. Then and now, Gibson Verlander, insert. So with that, that small of a print run, obviously they doubled the autos. Jose Reyes, short print. Still looking for another Harper. We hit Harper on the first go-around. First pack. Bundy Machado in the insert spot, but not an insert. But we'll take it. I wonder what the market is, when that levels out, what that card's going to go for. I'd assume still probably going to go for a couple of bucks. The minis are very rare. The minis are about as rare as an auto. Matt Moore and memorable moments. Kane, Hurl's first perfect game. Actually, the minis could be more rare than the autos. The autos are 1 in 124. 125. So the autos are like one in every 5 boxes or 4 boxes or thereabouts. We're in box number 5, so we're doing auto. Scott Diamond, he's a short print. Starting to see some of these guys who are short prints for the second time. They're popping up. Oh, there we go. First auto. Doesn't. Oh, yeah, it does. You got to look really hard there. James Shields. Big game James auto, but he's still in a Rays uni right there. Check that out. You can barely see the auto. There he is, first auto. All right. Get a Morande and a Desmond. King Felix, memorable moments. I don't know if the minis are the full checklist or not. I'm not sure. That I'd have to. That I would definitely have to look into. Yeah, Shields is with the Royals. They traded him for Will Myers, Todd Helton, Clay Buchholz. There's a short print. Buchholz is a short print. Shields went and Wade Davis went for Will Myers and Jake Odorizzi. Sandy Koufax, Clayton Kershaw, then and now. That'll be a good pickup for the Royals. Royals have a solid pen with Holland. Robinson Cano, New Age Performers. And Sandy Koufax. I don't know who Soria signed. Did he go to Texas? Fresh off his surgery. Giancarlo. Is he he's got to be a short print. 463. Giancarlo Stanton. I think it would be mine and every other Red Sox's fan to dream to see him in Fenway someday. Talk about a guy who could destroy the Green Monster. There we go. Mike Trout, New Age Performers. It's a good one. First one we've seen of that for whoever's got the Angels. Another Sidney Poitier news flashback. Two packs left. Albert Pujols, he's a short print. And last pack right here. Another Profar alt. Let's see what we got here. This is a Robinson Cano, one of the in-action short prints for the Yanks. I'm interested to see when Alt's going to get the call, just because of their current shortstop situation being a little occupied. And second base, for that matter. And third base. Hopeful that they would turn Kinsler into an outfielder, but... And we got an advertising panel. Jaso, McCann, and D. Gordon. All right. Next box. Box number 6. So we're at the halfway point after this one. I know what you're thinking to yourselves. Already? No way. That's right. Adam Dunn. That's going to be a short print. That is a short print. Strikeout, walk, home run. Adam Dunn. Beltran, insert. Bryce Harper, Chipper Jones. Hitting area. Yastrzemski flashback. It's pretty cool right there. Chase Headley, he's a short print. Steven Strasburg, New Age Performers. Strasburg, Geo, Young Aces. There we go. Dr. King flashback, Peace Prize. First time I've seen that tonight. Going to put all those news flashbacks into a lot for any team that goes hitless. And Matt Latos. That is a short print. Sean Marshall, Reds, not a short print. In the short print spot. Don't know what that could be, but maybe it's nothing. I don't think 354 is one of the errors. I think we're about to hit a relic here. Maybe. Okay, and we've got Archer, Francisco, Estrada, and Danny Espinosa for the Nats. Clubhouse collection. Slightly disappointing. Frank Robinson, baseball flashback. And we've got Cole Hamels. He is a short print, 448. And our Chrome, we get Chrome rookies. And that is for the Red Sox and the Pirates, so we'll need to random that one. I believe it's a refractor. Nope, that's just a regular Chrome. To 99. To 999. Brock Holt, Kyle McPherson. Justin Verlander, New Age Performers. Pirates, Pirates, Pirates. We'll see who that one ends up with. Dustin Pedroia, that is a short print for the Sox. I think McPherson's a decent prospect for them, for the Pirates. Holt will probably be nothing more than a utility guy in Boston, but could be a pretty good one. And then and now, Eddie Matthews, Adam Dunn. Let's see what we got here. We got Prince Fielder, Memorable Moments. Taking down the 2012 Home Run Derby. Chris Tillman's on the back. But that is a 1988 birthday on that one. Yadier Molina. That's a short print, number 477. Gotta love the nuances of trying to run a heritage break where you're always constantly checking for errors and short prints and you don't know about half the damn errors. Ford Mustang, news flashback. Rosenthal Shelby. Chapman, he's a short print, 493. They did save well, they usually do. Save a lot of stars and guys who will definitely sell pretty high as short prints. I'd imagine the Bryce Harpers are going to go for, and the Trouts are going to stay probably pretty valuable. Derek Jeter, Trout. And let's see what we got back here. Adam Dunn, that's the inaction short print. Jason Isringhausen, he's still alive. That's shocking. Yu Darvish, New Age Performers. This is always a joy to sort all these 2,500 cards, too. Evan Longoria, short print. Adrian Beltre, Rangers. Now I pulled two of the refractor chromes in, $30 worth of retail, and I think through half a case, I want to say we don't have. I think we might have one refractor. We got a bunch of chromes, and I mean the odds on those are only probably twice as good. Then and now. Koufax and Kershaw. All right, that's the end of box 6. Halfway point. Let's press on. (2013) hot off the presses, Topps Heritage. Hopefully something really cool in this original 1964 card here. And that is a Dave Wickersham. So, not the cool you were looking for. Tigers, though. And the cool thing about this is it's 1 of 1 with 4 rounded corners. This thing is beat to hell. On the corners, anyways. Surface looks pretty good. All right. Box 7, first pack. Starlin Castro. He's a short print. Finally. Something for the Cubs, anyways, for me. I'll take it. Darvish. It's not the short print variation. 1986. 42 is the short print. R.A. Dickey. Back-to-back one-hitters, memorable moments. I'm assuming if the error card were to come through in any of those, it'd be sitting in the short print spot. But, I don't know, that would just be what I would think. Another Sandy Dandy in baseball flashbacks. It's like 8 Sandy Dandies. Seems like that one's more prevalent than the other ones. Probably just a coincidence. Bundy Machado, rookie. Ian Kinsler for the Rangers, short print. Jeff Carson's, he was a prospect at one time. Mike Trout, New Age Performers. Second one we've hit. And another Sidney Poitier. Jesus Montero. He's a short print, number 499. I think we might have gotten one of him already. I don't know, though. Can't remember. And we've got a CC Sabathia. I think that's the variation. I think that's the action variation because it was flipped around. But either way, it's a short print because it was 456. I've seen a couple of the Darvish variations up on eBay. And this is interesting. We got a chrome Ryan Zimmerman, and I think we've got a relic behind it. So there's a Brett Jackson, Derek Norris. Let's see what we got. Brandon Morrow for the Blue Jays. Clubhouse Collection relic. Not numbered or anything. Brandon Morrow. And the Zimmerman was numbered 245 out of 999. Well, just when we were talking about those Venezuelans maybe not being that rare, we haven't seen one in a couple of boxes. But we still have not seen a mini. Those worked out to be super rare. Ernie Banks, flashback. Wei-Yin Chen for the Orioles. That's a short print. I'm sure that'll sell pretty well. Number 491. Whitey Ford, Felix Hernandez, then and now. Robinson Cano, New Age Performer. Buster Posey, short print. Nice. 490. First time we've seen Buster. Phil Hughes, not a short print. In the short print spot, though. Yu Darvish, memorable moment. The Tigers were the buyback in this one, but it wasn't anything significant. And I think that was it, because the relic this box was Brandon Morrow. So nothing big from the Tigers yet. Felix Hernandez, another Felix short print. Rolling Stones, still kicking, still around. Jesus, 50 years later. Hard to believe. Not like, I was there or anything for it, but hard to believe that I remember when it was like, 30 years since they had shown up. Another Giancarlo Stanton short print. Middlebrooks. Pete Cosma. Is he a short print? No, he's not. He's number 409. No short print in that pack either. New Age performer, Chris Medlin. Albert Pujols. That's a short print. And there's a Tillman. Let's check it out. 1988 is the birth date on there. I know it's kind of hard to see. That's 88. Two packs. Well, there's a refractor. Guess because I said something about it. And it is, for the Rangers, Nelson Cruz. No black refractors yet this year either. I think I hit 2 in our case break a year ago. 528 out of 564. There's always so much variation in these things too. You never know what's really coming. So we hit 2 of the black refractors last year, but we hit 1 auto and things like that. Bryce Harper, Chipper Jones. Miguel Cabrera, Harmon Killebrew then and now. Okay. Box 8. And we got another buyback. Original 1964. And for the Cubbies, I get that beautiful, looks like it's harshly off center. And not exactly doing too well in the corners department, but Ellis Burton. If they wanted to throw me a buyback Ernie Banks, I would not complain. I'd be kind of amazed to see that. I I don't know if Topps is spending anything more than pennies on their cards they're picking up as buybacks. Would be certainly be interesting to see how they do that process, though. And Ryan Howard, short print. Good way to start. Jeter hits 500th double. Sold one of these on eBay for $10 the other day on release day. Can always make your money back on retail on release day. If you feel like, ripping and then listing for a few hours. By the time the hobby hits on Wednesday, it's like the market's been flooded. Pirates Mets open Shea Stadium, baseball flashback. We got a Jake Peavy, short print, number 451. Machado Bundy, rookie card, and David Wright, New Age Performer. Darvish, not the error card, 1986. News flashback: Fairgoers invade the Big Apple. David Price, short print, number 458. A guy whose prices, hobby prices, definitely do not match up with his talent level. Guess that happens with a lot of pitchers. Clemente Posey. Then and now, inserts. Oh, here we go. Here's an auto. Let's see who we got. For the Red Sox, it is Roman Mejias. Mejias. So that's our second auto with 4 boxes left to go. So that's kind of what I figured, get at least 2. So hopefully with 4 boxes, that means we have at least another one left. Okay. Hank Aaron, baseball flashback. Would love a hot box too. That'd be kind of cool. Get 2 or 3 hits out of a box. Matt Holliday, short print. Opened up a box of 2008 Heritage High numbers. It was at Walmart or something. It actually was a decent price. I think it was only like $50. Open it up. I got an auto and a relic. The auto was some guy who was retired or something. And the relic was Johnny Estrada. So, nothing crazy, but it was cool to get a couple hits. Second time Reggiano has been in the insert spot. So I just think it's a pack with no inserts. Certainly are a lot of cards in these cases. David Price, New Age Performers. Hanley Ramirez for the Dodgers. Short print. Jeopardy. Flashback. News flashback. Justin Upton. Still for the Diamondbacks. Now a Brave, but for the purposes of the break, a Diamondback. Short printed. Chad Billingsley. See, I'm looking. I don't see that as a color swap, so I don't think that's a. Williamson just went. I was looking at him in my last pick, but his I don't know. I guess the year or two out of baseball really kind of scared me away on him. But I really gave him a long look, the last one. Last go around. Ortiz, memorable moments. There's so much value though in short relievers. Like you never know who's gonna end up being the better ones. A lot of that I think has to do with luck. And not many people are gonna keep relievers. AJ Burnett. He's a short print for the Pirates. There's a lot of good guys left out on the board right now. I was hoping Stephen Drew was going to fall to me. He was the one guy I was hoping that I could snag late because obviously Profar isn't going to be ready to go on day one. I settled for the Japanese guy from the A's. I figured he might do something. Cardinals, and there's a refractor for the Cardinals. Another Cardinals. Decent little card. Kyle Loesch, although he doesn't really have a team right now. Out of 564. Yadier Molina, New Age Performers. Looking at some of the other leagues too, I notice a lot of guys don't use pitchers in a lot of their or relief pitchers in as their keepers. Aaron Hill, short print. Yeah, I was watching all three of those guys. Martinez, Drew, and Jackie Bradley, and none of them ended up with me. All were sitting in the queue. Couldn't pull the trigger on them. And then and now, Mike Trout. That's the second one we've got of that. Last pack, box 8. And oh, there's a color swap. Color swap, Steven Strasburg, color variation. So, looking at that in our Harper, yeah, look at that for the Nationals. They've got a Bryce Harper and a Steven Strasburg color variation. The Nationals definitely have done quite nicely with those two. So we've only hit 2 of those, and they're both going to the same team. The autos fall in varying quantities. Last year, our 2012 case had 1 auto. We've got 2 so far, and we've got 4 boxes to go. So my prediction before was 2 to 4 autos we would end up with, and we're kind of right on track for that. I think we should end up with 3 if the odds hold true for right now. But yeah, those are the color swaps. I don't know. I haven't seen what those would go for on eBay. I know last year those were selling pretty high. The image swaps and the color swaps at release. But yeah, the autos. I'd say right now the best hit we actually have. Those two would. I think the Harper swap is going to do really well, and I think that the Kershaw numbered box loader relic to 25 is probably our best hit. I mean, the autos are cool. The one older guy from the Red Sox and then James Shields. But last year I pulled a Freddie Freeman. Let's see. What's rare? The swaps of the blacks. I know the blacks are 1 in 47. Base card parallels 1 in 47. The Senators are 1 in 13,000, so those are ridiculous. If we hit one of those, consider ourselves very, very lucky. I'm trying to see. I don't see the short. It says base card short print variations error 1 in 1,567. It can't be that. Oh, here we go. Color 1 in 155. So it appears the colors are 3 times as rare as the Venezuelan just by finding them in a pack. But I know the Venezuelans for the whole set, and I know the colors only for about like 25 different cards. So I would say hitting a Venezuelan Bryce Harper is probably more rare, but hitting an actual color swap, you're gonna hit more. You're gonna hit more Venezuelans than color swap per break, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Nearly 2 hours of heritage will make someone delusional sometimes. And another buyback. And we've got Mo Drabowski for the A's. I don't know if that's a... Looks like it's an imperfection right on the top of the card. That's disgusting. It's like a piece of paper that's missing or stuck on there or something. Jesus, Topps, give us a decent buyback, please. I think Check Out My Cards are probably the best place for those to go. Well, the rumor right now is that the Venezuelans are around 75. Um, Actually, Heritage does hold its value really well. I mean, like any product, it sells up front, but I've done well with Heritage errors on check out my cards. I'm still selling them from 2011, and not errors, short prints. I think I just sold a David Wright short print from 2011 today for like two change, three change. That's about what they settle in at right now. That's kind of what the short prints are going for at this point, anyways. Ellsbury's not a short print. Bob Gibson, baseball flashback. Yeah, the print runs right now, they're saying for Venezuelans are very low. I would have to, I don't know. The minis, it seems, would be even lower. We haven't seen a mini yet. We should have seen a mini by now. The mini odds are 1 in 230, 1 in 235. So 24 times 10, 240. We should see one mini in this case. So we'll be right around 300 packs. A little shy of 300. Another Beatles flashback. That's amazing, though, that you can, you talk to some of the big people like Brent and Becca, and they bust 25 cases. And I was kind of just talking to him a little bit about it, maybe last month, about the value of like the master sets and stuff. And they, they bust 25 cases, and there's some cards they don't see. Oh, there's another auto. If we didn't see that already. For the Giants. And look at that guy, Ken McKenzie. Some sweet spectacles. Underneath that, Jason Hamill and Ian Desmond. The non-teams what we're going to do for the the non-baseball flashbacks, excuse me, the news flashbacks. So like the Rolling Stones, I put those all into one big lot last year and random those to the hit list teams. I think that would be the best. I mean, there's probably, last year there was only about 25 cards. This year it seems like there might be more. So if there's like, 50 of them or 75 of them, I'll maybe make 2 or 3 lots of them, depending on how many we can get, just to kind of give it, maybe $10 worth of total value, at the least. But the one thing about Topps Heritage is, I mean, the hits really don't even matter. The hits are like bonuses because it's all in the errors and the variations, and the short prints are huge, and people go after those. So the sets, I'm actually doing the archives set right now, and I'm kind of excited. I just submitted an archives break, which will probably go Pedro Alvarez. He's a short print, which will probably go live sometime soon. And I got the base set done. I'm working on the insert sets. That's another one that's kind of like Heritage. It's all geared towards the set builders. And I said, hey, what the hell? Go after it. It looks pretty cool. I've been thinking about doing a Heritage set, but I think that could get a little pricey and addicting. Because I love Heritage. It's just, I like to rip more than actually do the set. You Darvish? I feel like Archives has less of the big hit chase hereafter and a little bit with Heritage. I mean, the big hits, I feel like they're more out there in this. I mean, even though the Archives has the Bryce and the Darvish rookie card autos, which would be, big hits, but like this has the bat knobs and all that stuff. And baseball flashbacks, Juan Marichal. Darvish, not an error, 1986. The errors are super rare. Manny Machado, Dylan Bundy. What I do with my sets, I'll show you. I do that. Well, I don't really have to show you. It's sitting right behind me. But I have a 9. I have the binder. But yeah, it's kind of true. I mean, what do you do with it? You just stick it in a box. I don't know. Look at it sometimes, occasionally. I remember looking at my grandfather's sets with him. So I guess kind of like a keepsake. He was a set collector. Michael Jerkson Profar. Then a Matt Harrison short print. I do put together the Bowman sets every year, though. I do Bowman Chrome, and Bowman Draft. I mean, those are easy sets to put together. There's really no challenge in it if you're just doing base sets, which is what I do. That's just kind of cool to keep and inexpensive, but I kind of wanted more of a project, so I went with Archives. Ryan Braun, New Age Performers. Lyndon Johnson, Segregation. I can't imagine how tedious a multi-case break of Heritage would be. As much as I love Heritage, I think the novelty would certainly wear off after about one case. Wade Miley short print. Wade Miley doing his best Paul Bearer RIP impersonation. Didn't realize Paul Bearer was only 58. When I was a kid, I thought that guy was a lot older. He used to scare the shit out of me. John Jay, not a short print. Doesn't appear to be anything. Last name letter autos. Yeah, I want to say I think I have one letter auto in general. And it's Ryan Lavarnway, so it's not going to help you out. It's an N. Oh, this is looks like it's a black refractor, so our first black refractor. And this one's going to be out of 64. It's for the Red Sox. And it is Jacoby Ellsbury. A couple nice hits for the Red Sox. And that is numbered 52 out of 64. Nice hit there for the Sox. And Tillman. Not the error. 88. I have to say that last year was pretty fun for me when I kind of stocked up, or I didn't really stock up. I didn't go out of my way to buy them, but any Bryce Harpers I was hitting, I had about 100 value box refractors. McCutcheon New Age Performers for the Pirates. I had about 100 of the value box refractors saved up. I had maybe a handful of chromes from each set and a bunch of platinum stuff. And I sold off all my Harper stuff when he came up. Made I had a gold refractor of him too. Made over $1,000 and got to go for a weekend at Fenway. So I thought that was cool. Adam Jones actually pulled that short print in a blaster. I'm kind of all over the place now. Now I'm, anything I can find that's undervalued or something, or certain prospects, certain guys. I got to find something to stick with. Okay, and we've got a Derek Jeter variation. That will sell well for the Yanks. Image variation on the captain. So we can... this box has been pretty cool. Hopefully we can... I forget that we already hit the auto out of it. The auto was like the 5th best card so far. Matt Cain, New Age Performers. Chris Sale also pulled that short print out of a blaster. All the variations that are like limited to certain guys are usually the big names, and most of the short prints 420 above 425, so 426 to 500 are the big names. I know the errors just match up with the card number. It's like Chris Tillman, I guess, wouldn't be one of the bigger names, but his card number 355 matches up with an error. Madison Bumgarner, he's a short print. They match up with the 1964 errors. Like Darvish's matches up with Pete Rose, which is why everyone suspected it was the birthday thing. But like when I was selling it online, someone said, "Oh no, it's the place of birth. He was really born in Osaka, and you have the error card." And I was like, "Oh shit, I got to jack the price up on this thing because I definitely have the error." And then people are like, "No, it's the birthday," and I'm like, "Well, that's what I put in the description. That's what I thought." Whitey Ford Felix Hernandez. And the birthday on there was listed right, but I couldn't find anything definite from Topps. But eventually it came out, and then I just added it. So now I think I have it $4.99 free shipping. Buy it now, best offer. So whatever somebody wants to give me for it at this point. See you later. You Darvish, second-year card or whatnot. White Sox rookies, and that is not a short print, nor an error, I think, so non-short print pack. But the fact that we've hit the Strasburg color variation and the Harper color variation is definitely pretty cool. David Price, memorable moments. Justin Verlander, short print. That must travel close to the Adam Jones and the Chris Sale. I pulled those all out of my blaster. The image variations, though, I want to say they're fairly common because we've hit a bunch of those. Base card, parallels. Yeah, the black bordered chrome refractor. We get about one per case on those. Action image 1 in 26, so that's fairly common. You get just about one per box. I've never ripped a case of the Ginter. Maybe I'll do that this year. I've never done it. Marco Scutaro. Where could the Red Sox find a shortstop like this guy? I don't know. Refractor, that's 140 out of 564. I do rip the Ginter. I may buy a blaster here or there. Usually I'll get a blaster of everything when it comes out. And then I, rip it, load it to YouTube. It gets about 500 views and makes me 25 cents in Google AdSense money, and that's about it. But yeah, I've never ripped a hobby box of that. I kind of try, and that's the other thing I try to do is I always say to myself, because when I first got back into the hobby, I was joining every break, I was ripping everything, I was spending lots of money, and I said, all right, I'm going to, see maybe what I'm going to kind of stick with. And I said, well, I really do like the Bowman. Bowman's fun, and obviously you get into those 10 and 20 case drafts, and, Houdini, learning about his breaks is probably bad for my retirement savings, but it's so much fun to join those. It's like my entertainment budget, so I can always pick up a couple spots in those. Here's our ad panel for this box. Laurie, Thornton, and Garza. Actually, the break I've been dying to run again is the Topps Finest 2011. I would love to run another player draft. We did the 10 case player draft of that stuff before the price went through the roof, and everybody in that break made money. I mean, it was insane. We pulled so many autos out, and speaking of, I called Topps today, and they told me my 2011 Moustakas Finest are out to be signed, so they might finally be coming back. Hoping maybe when Moustakas has some downtime during spring training, he'll actually sign him. Lucroy short print. But now what I do, if I want to do something, and that's the other thing, I'm not wasting as much money on retail, and I'm kind of sticking with, like I was breaking through a few different websites, and I said, I'm just going to break through, through the forums, because, on there, I've had pretty good experience with all the guys, and then obviously I do a lot through Houdini, and now I've started breaking myself, just kind of as a hobby. I mean, it's, something I enjoy doing in my spare time, so I have no desire to run 20 case player drafts of Bowman ever. That would just be torturous. Sandy Koufax flashback. I mean, I did when I did the 10 case player draft of Finest. Now Finest only has 100 guys in the set, and I think the base guys I sent off in lots, and it was still just excruciating. Jordan Zimmerman. It's tough to sort that much. I did a 10 caser of Bowman Chrome 2011. That was a random team for 10 cases. So that one was pretty easy. I could do that. Team sorts aren't as hard. Adrian Beltre. But I feel like if I concentrate on that and I just stick with that, and don't rip a ton of wax personally, I'm okay with that. Sidney Poitier. Although I have to say that last year the value box chase was probably the most fun I've ever had in the hobby. Buying out my local Walmarts and ripping value boxes and sometimes getting decent hits. Carlos Santana. Yeah, that's the thing. If you limit it to entertainment and like anything else, some guys definitely go overboard with it. And they complain about it on the forums, and it's like, hey, Sandoval, he is a short print. No, maybe not. Number 82. I don't think that's a variation of any sort. But what I do now, I do a little bit more buying and selling of singles, just because it's a good way to actually make a little bit of a profit. Dustin Pedroia Chrome, and on the back end of that, we've got a relic, and they can't make enough Dan Herron relics, can't they? So there it is. Yeah, that's when I will tend to, free spend a little bit more on breaks, as if I sell a little bit of stuff on eBay, or I'll jump into some stuff. Encarnacion, he's a short print. Check out my cards is good if you want to buy any wax. I tend to just keep the money in there, roll it over. Maybe someday I'll cash out and eat the 20% fees and just have a big enough sum of cash where it doesn't matter. Gio Gonzalez, Juan Marichal, Then and Now. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. I mean, honestly, I thought about that at one point, maybe just jumping into a bunch of different breaks to get lucky and sell the spots and the randoms, but Manny Machado. I did hit the Joey Gallo spot in Houdini's 20 caser on Blowout, and I got Joey Gallo autos for 20 cases. I was getting some insane offers, and approaching $1,000. I said, you know what, I'm going to stick with it. Ended up hitting an orange auto, 2 blue autos, a bunch of refractors and bases. I was like, good decision. R.A. Dickey short print. That's probably my best card. I've never really hit anything crazy high end. I hit a Machado red auto opening up on my own. I sold that for $1,100. That was probably my best pull ever for myself. I've hit some pretty good ones for other people. And we got a black back here. This is a good one too. Chris Medlin, Venezuela. So that's a Medlin Venezuela parallel. First one we've seen in a bunch of boxes. I think the 4th one for the break, which we should hit about 6 by the odds. Ernie Banks, flashback. Wow, that's awesome. Walter Johnson. Teddy wins first presidential mascot race. Memorable moment. Yeah, that's pretty good. 500 for Bauer. I think I had the 7th pick in the 20 case break. Yeah, Walter Johnson cut auto. That's the one thing you don't ever have to worry about with Walter Johnson. He ain't going down in value anytime soon, so that's a good rainy day fund. I was, I would like take so much. I would much rather have a Nolan Ryan rookie graded out well than a Bryce Harper auto. If you gave me the same sale value and like a Bryce Harper chrome auto versus a Nolan Ryan or something of the likes, you just know that stuff's never going down in value. Adrian Beltre chrome short print, sorry, 444. Josh Hamilton, and that is the action short print. I'm excited for this prospect rush though that Major League put together. I really think that's gonna be exciting. I mean, there's gonna be some huge hits flying out of those boxes. Albert Pujols, New Age Performers. Yeah, my poker days kind of ended in college just because now I don't have enough people to play with. I used to clean up in college, though. There were so many idiots around. Kids who just wanted to lose money to me. Ryan Zimmerman short print. I didn't go too crazy with the high risk things in that because I know it never works out for me. I got 4 spots in the crazy break. Steven Strasburg chrome, that's a nice one. Another Strasburg parallel of some sort. As badly as I wanted to get into the other 10 casers, all high risk, and I said, well, I'm going to take a pass for now. because I like to eat, unfortunately. Justin Verlander and Jim Bunning. And that's it. Box 10 in the books. Yeah, I played online a little bit. Not too much. I never really did too well online. I don't think I had the time to devote to it. But it definitely, if you play a lot online, what I notice is it really, the patience factor of playing in person, it's very hard to have enough patience to sit there and play. All right, we got an ad panel. And that is Francoeur, Weeks, and ERA leaders. Okay. Really, that's going to be a good time. In person, I'm about 45 minutes away from the casinos in Connecticut. Oh, there we go. Cespedes. That's our first Yoenis Cespedes short print. I used to get out to the casinos quite a bit, but I don't know. When you go with friends, it's hard to sit there and battle the mutants who've been sitting in the poker room for hours on end. You just have to have the patience to wait it out and get a hand to go with, because you're going to find some moron who's going to get in there with deuce 7 unsuited and, try and chase trip deuces or something. Four twos. Flashback, Al Kaline. Andrew McCutchen, short print. Yeah, oh yeah. When I used to go down alone, it was the degenerate feeling went away as soon as I started winning money. And it was like, if you're willing to be patient at Foxwoods, it would be a guaranteed $300, $400, $500, and I'd be only playing at the $1 or $2 tables. I mean, I was probably only in college when I was doing it, or the year after, but did really well. Buster Posey, New Age Performers. Every time. It's when I would go down and, I love craps too, and I'd, be up and down on the craps table and go win my money back in poker. Well, craps is definitely the only team game in the casino. That's for sure. Tillman, not the error on the Tillman. Hunter Pence, short print. I had a math teacher who used craps to teach us probability and stuff. That was probably a bad experience for a future potential degenerate gambler. No craps in Florida. Yeah, I went on a cruise too. I noticed there was no craps on the cruise ship I went on. It was disappointing. Foxwoods, I basically grew up going to the freaking place. It opened when I was 7 years old. My grandfather always used to take me down. And, oh, there we go. Here's our first mini, Jay Bruce. And on the back side, looks like we have a relic. And that is going to be... Oh, Jay Bruce is also hand-numbered. Oh, shit. Didn't even notice that. 86 out of 100. So, I don't know if all the minis are hand-numbered. That's certainly interesting. And let's see who our relic is. It's Jason Mott, and that is not numbered. Okay. Very interesting. But Foxwoods, yep. Foxwoods is a... always used to, just go down and have fun. And they have a big museum there. It's actually the biggest... Foxwoods and Mohegan are the two biggest casinos in the country, from what I've been told. And they are huge. Foxwoods added on the MGM Grand, which is basically like they doubled the size of the casino. It was already one of the bigger ones. That's funny. Rio, one place I'd like to go. Oh, there we go. Another one of the color variations. Giancarlo Stanton for the Marlins. Nice. Good box right here so far. Atlantic City I've never been down to either. That would be pretty cool. A couple of my co-workers, they're going to go down to watch the Atlantic 10 tournament down there next week. New Age Performers, Felix Hernandez. Ian Kinsler, short print. And a refractor. Rookies. Familia and McHugh for the Mets. 71 out of 564. Well, with mine, with my sets, or with my cards, sets, I keep the Bowman stuff, like a set or two, and I actually really do like keeping my all of the Chrome prospects in a 5,000 count box. But everything else, base and stuff, I throw up on big lots on eBay. Like right now, I have a couple of lots of base cards I don't need on eBay. And I get $5 or $10 for it. It's a little bit better than a local card shop's going to do for you. If I have enough, I'll make extra sets and sell those, but it's really not even worth it. I mean, I was selling Topps Update 2011 sets for $15, and I could have just sold the Trouts for that much and put the rest of them in a giant box and shipped them off. Of course, I did that before the Trouts went to 15 a card, which was just incredibly dumb of me. $5 minimum, guys sitting down and playing 300 a hand. Gotta love that. Montero, short print. I used to play the $1, $2 blinds, the $1, $2 tables at Foxwoods, and the maximum you could sit down with was $300. But you would see these guys who would just have these stacks of, 2,000 or 3,000 from sitting there and just taking idiots' money all day long. Deuce's Wild flashback, Willie Mays. Yeah, the pros, they are a different breed, that's for sure. J flashback. I've actually bumped into a few of the Wei and Chen. It's the second short print we've got of him. Bump into some celebrities at Foxwoods every now and again. Not too many of the pro poker players you see around there. You see them sometimes in the poker room. The World Poker Tour poker room at Foxwoods. Definitely run into a lot of the athletes. I've seen a bunch of the Celtics at Foxwoods. Red Sox you see down there sometimes. Clay Buchholz, he actually got in trouble when he was injured last year for going to an event at Foxwoods the night he missed a start or something. Wow, that's crazy. You can imagine an event like that would bring them all out. And Prince Fielder, New Age Performers. Buster Posey short print. So we actually haven't hit another Harper other than the image variation. We haven't hit a short print, which is strange. Willie Peralta. Aaron Crow is not a short print. That was the third one. Wow, that's cool. Flying to Vegas would be with Gronk would be one thing. He should have, told him, "Hey, let's party in Vegas when you get out there." Pedro Alvarez short print. Gronk is he's a great guy. I'm a high school coach up here, football coach, and our water boy was actually going in for heart surgery the day Gronk was in there for an ankle surgery at Boston General, and the kid, our water boy, he's like 11 years old. He was at Boston Children's, and they said Gronk came in, met with the kid, signed him autographs. Sits and talks with you. He was talking with the kid's dad. And he was an outstanding guy from what everyone was saying over there. Yeah, he seems like he's very down to earth, as eccentric as he may be. Oh, another ad panel. So unfortunately, we didn't get another jumbo box topper relic auto type of deal card. Bud Black, Josh Willingham, Alexi Ramirez. Our last ad panel. Yeah. I don't think anyone's going to hold Gronk back from a good time. That is for sure. So the last box. Oh, that's a purple refractor. I've seen those on eBay. I don't know what those are about. We got one lurking. So we've got a purple Jacoby Ellsbury. We've got something else that's flipped around. That is a Prince Fielder. That's the second action Prince Fielder we've gotten. What's this purple all about? It is not numbered. I thought those were retail only. Hmm. Do not even see it on the pack odds. That's very interesting. Purple Ellsbury. All right. Well, we'll take it, I guess. Because I saw a couple auctions up there on Monday night with the purple refractors. I was trying to look for some completed sales when I was going to sell my Shelby refractor, and I was finding a bunch of purples, but no completed 564 refractors. And is this some sort of hot box or something? What the hell is this? I think we might have stumbled upon some sort of hot box here. That's another purple. Chris Sale. Did they announce hot boxes this year? Huh. Well, that's okay. Not going to say no. David Wright, New Age Performers, too. I was going to say, I hope I didn't miss a short print in my bewilderment here. Well, it looks like that's what we got, because there's another one right there. There's a Darvish. Not the variation. Johnny Cueto. Purple refractor. And a D. Gordon Hunter Pence short print. And there's a Darvish Chrome. It's a nice card. Out of $9.99. And a Josh Hamilton Purple. This one's actually, check that out. Don't know if you'll be able to see that. $333 out of $9.99. So the 1/3 lowest common denominator refractor. eBay 1 of 3. Josh Hamilton, purple refractor. Oh, the purple refractors. No, they're not numbered. Sorry. It's my mind playing a trick on me. I saw the Darvish. The number on the Darvish. One box out of 12 is a hot box. I hope then this has, like, 2 or 3 autos in it too. That'd be cool. There's a Cespedes short print and a Derek Jeter Chrome refractor purple. All right. Adam Jones Chrome. Yeah, that sounds about right. Although I wish it could have something a little hotter than purple refractors. Although, depending on who our purple refractors are. Oh, holy shit. Check that out. That is a hot box right there. And that goes to me. And I'm psyched. Woo! That's awesome right there. Okay. It is a hot box. We're right. Ernie freaking Banks auto out of this. That's awesome. Gotta love that. Probably not a big seller, but still. Mr. Cub himself. How about that? Out of the hot box. Thank you very much. That one is going to go into the collection, I think. I'm a big vintage guy. I like vintage. And I don't have an Ernie Banks auto. I actually got a Musial autographed baseball out of the historic autographs thing, Ball of Fame. And that is currently still sitting on my mantle. Thought about selling that one when he passed, but I was like, no, you know what? That'd be scummy. A little bit, in a way, I guess. And, you know, what's better than that? That's awesome. Well, you know what? I'm hoping for a 2 auto box here, because this is our hot box. I was about to set aside the top pack and the middle stack because that had been the hit like 3 boxes in a row. Andrew McCutchen, short print. Nice. Check that out for the Nats. That's like our 4th Strasburg parallel. The Nats have done very well. A lot of Strasburg, a lot of Harper. Mahler, that's a cool one. I got 1 box of Ball of Fame. I think it was like Christmas of 2011. I think I bought it. And I just, must have been treating myself or something. I think I just got my check from coaching football for the year. So, Jake Peavy, purple refractor. So I think I treated myself. I think I got a Ball of Fame and a box of Bowman Draft in the same order. And the Bowman Draft had like some $2 auto or something stupid like that. That was because the first time I ever opened a box of Bowman Draft, I got a Clayton Kershaw auto out of it. So, naturally I was hooked. Ryan Braun and Jared Weaver. Braun's a short print. Hosmer. I don't know if he's a short. He is a short print. Eric Hosmer. Team USA. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. James Shields. Chrome. The mini helmet and the jersey. I actually, in one of Houdini's mega breaks last year, I hit Curtis Granderson batting gloves, signed batting gloves. I sold them to Japan, and I was nervous about like getting a charge back or something stupid. But I sold them for like $300 in Japan. The Shields, I don't know. I'm not sure about the print runs on the autos. Yeah, he was a Ray. That one's going to go to the Ray. The auto goes to who's on the card. Indians and Ryan Braun, and that's the action variation. Oh no, the base shields all say Royals. The base shields is a short print, and the auto said Rays. I have the auto handy. I'll pull it out. Let me see. James Shields. So there he is, Royals. We hit a short print. I want to say in the first or second box, and let's see that the auto. Here's the auto. Rays. I'm assuming it was sent out well before the trade for Shields to autograph to get in the product. Yeah, that one's going to go to the Rays just because of who it is on the card, and that's what we all agree to. Unfortunately for the Royals owner, and fortunately for the Rays, but the Royals owners do get the short print and the chrome refractor. Miguel Cabrera, New Age Performer, Beltron, purple refractor. Scudero, he's a short print, and Vogelsong, refractor, purple refractor. Billy Butler, and Clayton Kershaw. Are there a lot of I kind of glanced over the checklist. Are there a lot of Royals in the prospect rush? Major League did. He's going to even it out as best he can, I'd assume. Jeopardy flashback, Bautista Chrome. Austin Jackson, Edwin Encarnacion. Austin Jackson's a chrome to $9.99. Some Bubbas. Did they put one of the Hosmer short prints in there? Probably get those pretty cheap nowadays. Those are selling for insane prices. Zimmer. I actually have a bunch of Zimmers right now. Marichal Gonzalez, Brandon Morrow, purple. Few packs left. Let's see if we can't pull something crazy out of them. Ortiz, memorable moments. Carlos Santana. He's a very undervalued prospect right now. I will say that. Kyle Zimmer. Hey, there he is. There's our Bryce Harper short print. So we didn't hit one after that first pack until now. And then a Joe Mauer refractor right behind it. Andre Ethier, purple refractor. Three packs left. Alt Profar. News flashback. And a Robinson Cano. Giovanni Gallardo, he's a short print. R.A. Dickey refractor. And last pack. Last pack of this marathon break. Carlos Beltran and a Fernando Rodney purple refractor. Ho-hum. All right, well that is going to do it. Let me just save this recording. Stop the recording here.